Eyes down for the Morning folks, Monday. I'm a bit breathless. I've been having the massive tidy up and reorganise to make space to get this bench out, to get the heater in, oh dear, and to get the heat exchanger up there, which means I'm going to move all this stuff down here and all this stuff here. So that's what I'm on with. So I thought, well, start as you mean to go on. If in doubt, tidy up. So that's what I'm doing. A massive reorganise of the workshop. Right, off we go. And so folks, it's out. And what a big space it leaves. Wonderful. In actual fact, it fell to pieces. It's fallen to pieces. All the legs are rotten. I should never have put it in. It's just bloody firewood really. But I had it and I was desperate for somewhere to store my metal, and I thought, yeah, bang some legs in there, that'll do it. Well, it did for a time, but what a bloody mess. Right, I'm going to finish pulling it to bits, because there is good timber on it that I need to use for the back of that shelf. So there you go. So on we go. I think this is past its best, don't you? It's about worn out. I think I've had my money's worth out of it. Oh dear! It met with an accident, and it's shortly going to meet with a chop saw. I know. And there we go folks. A change of transport, and it's almost in position. Can't be bad. Right. Next job is put the chop saw on that and chop the old bench up into firewood, which it was when it started, and so shall it be once again. Bye now. And that's it. That's all that lot cleared there, ready to fit the K9 head, and I managed to swap that over onto the other hydraulic platform to move it in backwards, so that's not going in yet, but that's it in position. I've got to take the bungs off the back and put the proper pipes on. So we have now got, if I can get far enough back to show you, a much clearer workshop. Still coughing, a much clearer workshop. I'm going to put a rack shelf on here at nice grinder height, right, all the way along, with a metal rack underneath it. I think that'll work very well. I'll probably put 3 or 4 uprights, and then I can store short pieces in it. But what I took out from under the bench is that lot and that lot of box section. There's quite a lot of box section there. Quite a lot of heavyweight box section there actually. So there's quite a lot to store still. But like I say, what I mainly use is short ends, short lengths. I've probably got too much metal. But that works. That works really well. I'm pleased with that. That's good. Right, Monday's done. We have a tidy workshop. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye now. Morning folks. Wednesday. Drove here through the rain, but now it's clearing and the sun's coming out. So there you go. So what I'm doing is seeing how high the platform will go, and the basic answer on that one is it won't go high enough, but that one will go higher. So I'm going to put it on that platform and see how high it'll go up. But I've just discovered that strap needs moving over that way. So I'm going to do that first. Right, I don't even know if that strap will go down low enough, but we shall see. The thing to do is to offer it up into place and see what happens. I've locked that door so that nobody comes in on me. Right, off we go. And there it is, folks. Except there's a cock up. The door is going to hit the fan cowl, which is something I had not allowed for. So it's wrong. Right, I could live with it, but I couldn't live with it because it's wrong, and I've already thought about how to modify it. The thing to do is to take the nice curve off, tip the bend the face that the fan connects to at 90 degrees, thus putting the fan virtually inside at the back. Turn the fan over so that the fan is completely inside the box at the back, and then take the bleed nipple, the air bleed out of the top and move it to the side. And instead of using the automatic bleed valve, which has to be vertical, just use an ordinary radiator bleed valve. But there you go. Sometimes things go right and sometimes they don't. Never let it be said that I don't show my cock-ups. Bye now. And so folks, we're back inside. I have moved the heat exchanger forward, and this time I shall get it vertical and square, so we're going to get an extra nearly 4 inches there, right, when I fix this. And then I'm going to bring the fan, turn the fan the other way up and put the fan inside. So, well, it won't be inside obviously, but it will be blowing into a smaller plenum chamber, and it will be much more compact. Also, I'm going to take this bleed off here, put the bung out of there into there, put that fitting there, slightly uphill, and bring the bleed out of the side, right, not out of the top, so it can go virtually right up to the ceiling, right. So that should do the job. So onward. I should have built it like this in the first place, but you only learn by building it wrong. By building it wrong, you get to build it right. Off we go. Right folks, that's the heat exchanger back in its new position. That's the bleed screw moved to the side, which will give us an easier access and means it'll go further up to the ceiling. We've got to put the bridge pipe back on there now, and then start to move the fan, which is going to be a matter of cutting a piece like that and then folding it up and then swapping the fan over. So that shouldn't be a big job. Right, let's crack on with it. It's beginning to take shape again. And there we go folks, the Mark II takes shape. So the fan will now be within the curtilage of that. Right, so no hanging down fan. Obviously it'll push it a bit further across the roof, but also it's shorter, so we'll see. But it's working really well. It's working out really well. Pleased with it. Right, I've just got to nip up to Keith to give him a lift with a doggy treadmill. Believe it or not, that's a thing. Bye now. I've just thought of something horrid folks. It won't look like K9 anymore. Never mind. Bye now. Right folks. Somebody, can I do this one-handed? Somebody asked for a demo of the folding pliers. These are metal folding pliers. I don't know what make they are, if they are a make. But basically, put them onto the metal like that. You line the black rubber up with the line that you want to fold to. The jaw goes around the other side. You simply bend it inwards like that, and then you work your way down it, and that's what it does. It puts you an edge on. Now I'm pushing the envelope a bit here because I'm a bit too far in really, but it'll do it. So I'll fold it up with these, and then I'll show you the result. And there we go, folks. It's more or less there. That bit needs to come off there, and I need a cover plate making for there, but other than that, that's the job done. I've had to take the fan out because it was a bit of a pain in the backside with the cable, so I can now access inside there through where the fan was from either side. So there you go. But unfortunately time has caught up with me, and I'm not here tomorrow because I've got to pick Emily up from York, and I've got to go shopping and all sorts of other irritations. So I'll see you all on Friday. Bye now. So folks, Friday and I'm back. One pressure washer, new hose fitted. Simple case of taking the old one off and fitting a new one. This is a pressure washer that you can't get hoses for anymore, right? But you can, because they're all over the internet. Karcher stopped making this type of lance and hose apparently, but the replacements are all over the internet, and every bit as good. So that's done and working, right? Working very well. Good pressure washer, more powerful than that one. That's the domestic version. This is the pro commercial version. I'm going to have to go into a pressure washer hire business, aren't I, if I could be bothered. Right, the place is a right mess, but as you saw on Wednesday, we have advanced to tech level. So what I'm going to do now is take this fan cowl off, get all this riveted up, make these pieces, then put the fan cowl back on, and then we can assemble it and get it up there. Right, off we go. Anything else to do? Oh, the fuses have arrived. Look at this under the detritus. The fuses have arrived for this at long last. The first ones that arrived were just glass cartridge fuses. I had ordered the wrong ones, so I can't blame the supplier. But the correct fuses have now arrived for this, so next week we shall be trying this rise and fall, push me pull you linear actuator, that's the word I'm looking for, linear actuator out, right, and putting this back together. But at the moment I'm not going to tidy up. I'm going to finish this and then I'm going to tidy up. Right, bring you back later when I'm doing something interesting. Right folks, here we are. And here's a big shout out to Machine Nut Dell. Use a hand vise, because otherwise you'll have your hand off, or at least your fingers will be bleeding. Ask me how I know. Not to depth. Never mind, that's how it's done. Change positions now. Change positions. Bit awkward. I tried to get I've just popped down to Mags to try and get a 36mm hole cutter, but he hasn't got one. The ones he's got are a bit too big. So what have I got? I need to just put a support under that end. A close enough support under that end. Close enough, right. How much will that take? What have I got? A slab of lead. There you are. And they're more or less level. The end, not the end of my cutter, but the end of my depth, so I need to bring my table up a bit, which is never easy unless you get a nice lever underneath. And here's a nice lever. It's just too much actually. Sure, blimey. I've overdone that as usual. Oh, there she goes. She's come loose. Now we'll come off. That's better. Right. Continue. Continue. Don't know my habit. Something like that. Right, we'll just put some more through there. I'm going to have to finish this off with the tin snips because it's only very thin metal, but I just can't cut it big enough. That's it. Right folks, back to the bench. And there it is folks. K9 Mark II, or if you like, L10. All panelled in, all ready to connect up to the water, all ready to suspend on the ceiling. So that's the next job. But what I'm going to do now, I haven't put the fan in yet because I'm going to put the fan in after I've got it on the ceiling and plumbed up, because it makes it just a lot lighter to lift. I'm going to tape the joints with a good old aluminium tape, and then it's ready to go up. But now I'm going to attack this mess and tidy up. I'll see you when I've still coughing. I'll see you when I've done it. And there it is folks, a reasonably tidy bench, a clean floor, everything sorted out, and the Mark II finished, ready to go up, and it fits this time beautifully. So thank you all for watching, thank you all for sending me the likes, make a comment. I answer all the comments always, or at least if I can. You never know, do you? Right, that's it folks, I'll see you all next week. Bye now. And don't forget to subscribe.